Hi guys, I'm going to introduce you to a very general strength training program. And this is something I have done in the past, and even though for like other exercises, I encourage progressive overload. So if you're doing even high reps, hypertrophy training, endurance training, you still need to get stronger over time, progressive overload. But there is a specific strength program that you could follow for better results, or if you want to get stronger a little bit sooner. Obviously not like trying to lift the heaviest weight as soon as possible to the point that you're performing exercises in very bad form, bad technique, and end up hurting yourself. So I'm not talking about that. You still need to take time to build your strength, but there's a better program to get better results. How frequent should you train? Well, that depends on your circumstance. If you can train 3 times a week, then train 3 times a week. 5 times a week, then train 5 times a week. My advice would be rest your muscle group at least like 48 hours before you train them again. For example, if you've been doing your lower body on Monday, then probably don't train your lower body again until Thursday or even like a Friday. Okay, so you've just got that rest. Yeah. So for rep range wise, it will be very low. So it'll be between sort of 3 to 5 reps. I mean, some people might train for the 1 rep max, but I feel that it is a little bit too difficult, especially if you're just starting out to try to build some strength. 1 rep max might be too hard, and obviously we have to look at your form and technique as well. So maybe train for like a 3 rep max or like a 5 rep max instead of trying to always push for the 1 rep max. Yeah. Now the types of exercises you can do, and I would encourage you to do more compound movements. Why do I say compound movements? Because compound movements kind of works multiple muscles at the same time. It's any multi-joint movement that will target a few muscles in one go. So it is very, very, very good. So for example, like a lot of powerlifters train like the 3 main ones. They'll train bench press, deadlifts, and the barbell squats. Yeah, but if you just want to do like a general one, you can train pretty much all the compound movements that you prefer, and just build on those. Okay, one session could be a little bit like this. Now, I wouldn't do too many exercises in one session, so just choose a few, maybe like 3, because you are going to lift a very, very heavy weights, so it will be intense. Yeah, and I will encourage you to do like maybe 5 reps per set. Okay, 5 sets. And a good program would be like a 5x5. A lot of people do 5x5, and I've done 5x5 in the past. It has worked for me for building strength, very effective. So let's say day one. Day 1 could be like, say, lower body. You can do like barbell squats first, 5 sets of 5, and then you can do deadlifts, 5 sets of 5. And then maybe you can do like a hip thrust or something, 5x5, So 3 exercises in one day, and if you feel that you've got a bit of time or you have a little bit of energy left, you can do some, I don't know, like either body weight squats, or you can do some calf raises or something, that will finish the day. And then day number 2 could be maybe like a back exercise, so you can do, say, pull-ups, or you can do bent over rows, or you can do a lat pull down, assisted pull-ups, So you can just, any of those, choose 3 exercises maybe, and then do 5 sets of 5 for each one. And then at the end, you can do a bit of bicep curls if you want to, and just do maybe like a high rep exercise for bicep curls. And then day 3 could be like a push day, so you can do bench presses, and then you can do like an incline dumbbell press. And maybe you can do like an overhead press, and 5 sets of 5 for each one will be very intense. And then maybe at the end you can do a few lateral raises, or you can do some like push-ups, So, but mainly focus on the 3 bigger exercises first, And then I always encourage focus on bigger muscles rather than just say I want to get stronger biceps, I want to get stronger calves, stronger triceps. you know, you want to be able to build overall muscles. So I'll train the bigger muscles first and then leave the smaller muscles at the end. Okay, I mean, smaller muscles you can probably train at home, but when you're in the gym, you know, you're using the bigger equipments, squat rack, bench, you know, you want to target the bigger muscles first. Okay, and I always encourage like longer rests between your sets, you know, especially if they're so heavy, the weights are so heavy and it's very intense. Okay, your heart rate is going to be right up there. Okay, so after, let's say, a very heavy barbell squat session, a barbell squat set, so your heart rate is up there and you're breathing like heavily. Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't go straight into the next set if you're like still breathing heavily. You probably just want to wait till your heart rate comes down or till you're breathing normally, okay, and then, you know, go to the next set. Yeah, so this could take a few minutes, you know, but honestly, take as long as you want to rest till you're fine, okay, till you're calm, okay, and then try to do the next set. So you'll be able to perform another like 5 reps, you know, rather than like try to perform and then, oh, you fail at 1 or fail at 2. Yeah, so you want to be able to have the energy left and to be able to perform well and to complete the next set. Yeah, but overall, you want to be eating the right amount of calories for your goal. I do encourage you to eat food a little bit beforehand, you know, before your gym session, especially if you're going to do, like, say, heavy deadlifts. Yeah, you need to have the energy there to use. I mean, at least like 1,000 calories to use. Okay, because even in the past, I've tried to do stuff like this with very little food, and so talking from experience, it's very tough. You know, I mean, some people can get away with it, but for me, you know, if I'm trying to do like a heavy deadlift session with very little food, you know, I would start to feel very faint. I think one time I think I almost passed out. I had to sit in the changing room for a bit so I can really like pull myself together. So it's not cool. Okay, so you do need to have food. You do need to have energy for these like strong exercises, strong lifts. All right. So just use these programs that I've showed you there as a guide. You don't have to follow it completely. Okay, some people might do like a full body. Some people might want to do maybe like barbell squat, do a bench press, and then, I don't know, maybe do a deadlift or something, or do pull-ups. You know, everyone's different. You know, you have your different goals, but over time you'll be able to find a routine, a program that will work for you. Okay, now if you think that these are very cool programs, you like a copy of it, then let me know. I'll send it to you. All right, see you soon. Peace.